Hi, I am in the city beautiful Chandigarh, and Chandigarh is indeed a beautiful city. We can see the rectilinear line of trees. It's a tree-lined straight road which resembles just any European city that we can see. And this has something special today. Every road now has a cycle path. It tells a lot about a city when, people who can afford Fortuners, Mercedes, Bentleys still have a space for cyclists. It means a lot, because that means that a city has been created so that all people have equal accessibility to stuff. And today we are at the Corbusier Center here in Chandigarh. Now, what is the Corbusier Center? Corbusier Center is a place where the creator's stuff is kept. Now, who's the creator? The creator of Chandigarh is Corbusier, and this is the Corbusier Center where all the artifacts are preserved of Corbusier. And today it is used as an art studio. So I'm about to enter the Corbusier Center. First, about the building. Over here we see the building. It has like two sections. This is the left section and this is the right section. And over here is the entry foyer, which is open porch. And we can see that Corbusier has very wisely used north lighting. And if this building wouldn't have features of art, this would look like a typical building, like a shed, a typical industrial shed, a typical farm shed. But over here we can see the building is so beautiful because he has used elements here which are of a different scale. Even though the whole building is in a human scale, over here, these beams or the rafters, you say in this case, are like of a ratio bigger than what we can normally have, all because it's RCC. And over here at the entrance we can see that the entrance porch is of thin shelled concrete here. And on the right we have the open hand art studios. This is the entry foyer. Over here the columns are of rough ashlar masonry, which is basically stones all tied together, and it looks so beautiful. So that is the entry of the Corbusier Center. Over here all the documents, all the artifacts, all the furniture, all the plans which were made by Corbusier have been used, have been kept for people to see. So we can have a look of the Corbusier Center here in Chandigarh. As we enter, we see the height of the ceiling is high enough so that it can accommodate the north lighting there. As we enter, we go to this area which has all the things which Corbusier himself created, all the furniture that he used, all the plans, all the documents, all his sketches. Everything is right here at the Corbusier Center. As we go inside, we see the master plan of Chandigarh, along with all the photographs documenting the journey of Chandigarh. Over here we can see are the paintings which he created. One of the paintings that he made is now at the entrance door of the assembly building. This is a center dedicated to the architect of the modern times, architect Corbusier of Chandigarh. Over here you can see the sketches he made. Just a scribble, but now it has become history. Just a scribble, and now we are taking photographs of it. It is framed because every sketch meant as an embodiment of the vision of the architect. This is the famous hand-sketched law modular of Corbusier, which was later used by Corbusier to actually make the ratio, the proportions in which the windows were made. And over here we can see the open hand monument in the model form. As we go ahead, again some furniture used by Corbusier, designed by him. High court building, low modular on cloth, the hand of Corbusier, the bull which was derived from the Indus Valley civilization, the plan of Sukhna Lake, and most important, as a green architect, this is the Tower of Shadows, which was a demonstration by Corbusier to show how sunshades can really play a vital role in keeping the building comfortable, in managing the right amount of sunlight entering the building. Sorry. This section deals with the assembly, oak architect's office, and the other images. He played a lot with bricks because when he came to India, he was asked to make a capital, a new city, and all the resources that he had was land, and he was asked to use minimum industrial resources. So he used something which has been used in India since ages, a commodity which even the Indus Valley civilization used, and that commodity is called brick. And here we see the whole capital made out of brick, and this is how it used to look when nothing was ready here. That's the capital complex area. And this is the initial work of Le Corbusier here at the Le Corbusier Center at Chandigarh. A manhole that he designed so that every manhole tells a story of Le Corbusier as an architect, of the planning of Chandigarh. Correspondence, and documents. And we can see how inspired he was while the city was being made with Indus Valley civilization. The use of bricks touched him so much that the whole city eventually was made out of bricks. Initial survey plans of Chandigarh. Pottery from the Indus Valley civilization. Well, that was the Le Corbusier Center for you, and we thank you for visiting the Le Corbusier Center. And this is the place to be if you want to know about how Chandigarh came into being. And on the other side is the an auto. And why is this auto so colorful? It's simply because this side is the open hand art studio. And before going there, just have a look of this building as a whole. This is what an architecture model looks like. The whole building in a smaller scale. And if we were to look at what happens in an open hand art studio, we see that the studio is again a pretty building with high ceiling, north lights, properly done corridors, souvenir shop. But basically what's important here is that actually artwork is going on. Whenever you come here, there are artists sitting and doing art here. So if you look at what's happening here, the small auditorium hall, I'll be a little less noisy here. But if you look at, this is a center where art is done. A center where artists come and explore art. A center where various forms of art are practiced here on a daily basis. Work done by the artists. Artists working live here. So that was the open hand studio for you. The open hand art studio for you, which is run by the Chandigarh Lalit Kala Academy and others. So I really thank you for seeing the video on the Le Corbusier Center here at Chandigarh. It is on Madhya Marg in sector 19D, and you're most welcome to visit this place. I hope you had a good time, as I had a good time videoing it and showing it to you. This is Architect Raja Singh Have a great time. Thank you.